What's going on, y'all? It's Mason Bleasdell, your Austin real estate agent, and today we are in Hutto Highlands, specifically Highlands North, right next to the amenity center, to take a look at one of the most popular neighborhoods in all of Hutto, and for good reason. Moved a client here earlier this year. Anyways, there's a lot to choose from here. There's a good variety of homes. There's a lot of good amenities. It's a very family-centered community, and it's just down the street from Samsung. It's just down the street from Tesla. There's a lot of cool things to show you, so let's jump in the car. We got a lot to talk about. So in this video, I want to go over just a few things that, if you're looking to move to this area, if you're doing some research and you're trying to figure out where's the right place for you and your family, this is going to be the ultimate guide for you if you're looking at Hutto Highlands. Now, first, I also want to point out we did a video not that long ago that's a full tour of everything coming into Hutto, everything new that's on its way. So after this, check that out. That's a great overview of a little bit going on around what was voted the safest suburb of any major metro in the US 2 years in a row. So really popular community for good reason. Definitely check that out after you're done with this. But in this video, want to go over a little bit of the lifestyle things in Hutto. What is it actually like to live here? Let's also talk about, some data, schools, tax rate, all those good things. And then wrap up talking a little bit about the houses, because there's a good variety out here, as well as like some of the amenities and such in the neighborhood. So jumping straight into it, we are in the very northeast corner of Hutto up here. Now, this spot is very, very close to the Samsung factory. Very, very easy to access basically anywhere. So you're 10-15 minutes from any store you'd want to go to, all the things, your hardware store, your coffee shops, your Starbucks, all those things, very, very easy drive from here. In this location, you're about 35 minutes, 40 minutes from downtown Austin and from the airport. So if you're thinking about commuting, definitely factor that in. It's a little bit farther to get here. But the benefit of that is it's a very quiet kind of lifestyle out here in Hutto. A lot of families come here for those schools. This neighborhood is zoned for Hutto Elementary, Hutto Middle, and Hutto High School. It's a smaller district. The nice part with that is there's a lot of reinvestment into their current school system. They care less about building new ones and more about improving the ones they already have. So that's always been a benefit and one of the reasons why my clients liked it in here. You'll also notice a couple of other things about living in Hutto. Most of everything you would need and want on a day-to-day basis is within Hutto. It's not just, strictly a suburb that you come in and go out of. They're really trying to revitalize the old town. You'll see pizza shops going in there that just opened, coffee shops in there. There's little shopping kind of stores. The co-op, of course, too. New restaurants are opening in there all the time. They've got a farmer's market once a month. It's a really, really neat spot to have just a stone's throw away from this neighborhood. Needless to say, it's a very, very easy place to live, assuming you probably don't commute to downtown Austin every day. And if you do, just make sure you do all the mapping on that and realize that the toll road is the fastest way to get there. Now, let's talk a little bit more specifics about this particular community. So with the HOA fee that is under $30 a month, you do get some really cool amenities with it. Now, you will notice as we drive through here, everywhere, of course, has sidewalks that are paved. You also have a community splash pad. You've got a huge playground area. You've got basketball court, just some nice open green space to run around, and all of that with a very low HOA fee for this area. Hitting on that, we also have a pretty low tax rate here. It's only 2.35%, which, if you're familiar with Austin, if you're familiar with Texas, the tax rates here for property taxes can really be killer. So having a 2.3% rate is very, very nice indeed, and that makes a big difference on your monthly payment versus something that's a little bit higher. And then talking a little more specifics about the houses, there is a good range of homes in here that would kind of suit anybody's need. Now, you've got three different builders. You've got Meritage, Ashton Woods, and Brightland Homes, formerly Gihan. So if you've been doing research and you found Gihan information, Gihan is Brightland. But anyways, the Meritage homes, some of those smaller ones can run down around 1,400 square feet, and they all go well above 3,000, with some of the really big Ashton Woods and Brightland plans going up and beyond. You'll also notice 3-car garages being available. There's plenty of office rooms you can manage. Anyways, there's some really, really neat floor plans and something that almost suits anybody out here. And as we're driving through at this very minute, you can see out the window here, there is still some new construction availability. So if you're thinking that you'd like a new build home, you want the warranties and stuff that come with it, you do have some availability for that here still, at least as of the time of recording this video. And that goes for all of the different builders. Now, with that, construction is moving on pretty quickly. There are some spec homes available. You can do a build from scratch. So options vary, and the builders all vary a little bit too. So Meritage Homes, of course, if you've been doing research on it, you'll note that one of their biggest claim to fame is spray foam insulation. Now, Meritage is a spec home builder, so every home is going to have a defined type for colors and cabinets and countertops, whereas Ashton Woods and Brightland offer you a little bit more in terms of customization and allowing for, personalization of your home, getting to go to the design center to pick out countertops and such. But of course, that comes with a little bit of a price premium. Speaking of price, you'll note most of the houses in here are going to go from the very low 400s to the very high 6s. Of course, it depends on the size of the home and all those things, but most of the 3,000 square foot homes, the bigger floor plans in here, end up in the 600s. So we're doing really, really well for price. You get so much value out here, and that's one of the biggest draws. Y'all, thanks so much for joining on this quick little tour of Hutto Highlands. If this was helpful to you at all, I'm super glad. We really try to bring some value, whether you're looking to move to this area, it's super important to me, and this is something I do for you guys, my clients who reach out, not only to aggressively work for you to find the right house, but also to find the right lifestyle, a place that you are going to love when you do locate to Texas. So if I can be that resource for you, reach out anytime. I love helping y'all move here. Call, text, email me. My contact info is on the screen, and I'll see you guys next time.